Welcome to Sewing 101. Today we're going to make a dog bandana. Prepare your materials in the listed dimensions. I used cotton in a red and a white to create the bandana. You'll also need some Velcro and an applique. I created one using felt. First step is to apply the applique. We're going to take our maple leaf, which I have prepared out of felt using a pattern I printed off of the computer, and place it in the middle of one of the triangles. We're then going to tack it in place before we go to the machine. If you want to learn more about applique, go and check out my Making a Pillow video. The skills that you learned on that video can apply to this project as well. Remember to use a different color to your applique when tacking. This will make it easier to remove the stitches once you've machine stitched in place. The tacking stitches should not be too small, as they are just temporary to help keep the applique in place. Once you have tacked in place, you're then going to take it to the machine and do a zigzag stitch all the way around. Using your sewing machine, zigzag the applique to the triangle. When you reach a corner, you're going to leave the needle in place, lift the presser foot, and turn. Continue to zigzag all the way around the maple leaf. With an intricate design like this, it can take some practice to get your points looking good. Go slow and take your time. If you need more pointers or to learn more about applique, remember to go check out the Making a Pillow video. Once your applique is in place, remove the tacking stitches. Take a pair of scissors and snip away at the threads. Pull gently to remove. For the next step, we're going to take the next triangle and pin right sides together, so the applique is on the inside. Once pinned in place, you're going to then go to the machine and straight stitch along the two edges. When stitching, make sure you back stitch at the point. You want to make sure this is really nice and secure. Once you've machine stitched the triangles together, you're going to take your scissors and trim the point. Make sure to get close to the stitching, but don't cut it. This is so that you get a nice point when you turn it through. Turn the two triangles through so that the right sides are on the outside. You may need to use a pin to prise the end into a nice point. Next, you're going to iron flat. Once ironed, you're then going to top stitch along those two edges. This will keep it nice and neat. Next, prepare the neckband. Take the rectangle piece of fabric and down each of the long sides, mark an inch from the edge. Using a ruler, join up these mark points to create a straight line. This is going to be a guide for when you iron in place. Fold the edge to meet the line and iron in place. Do this along both sides. Once you've completed ironing, you will have created a 1/2 inch seam along the long edges. You're then going to fold in half again. Iron in place. The necktie is now prepared and ready for sewing. We are now going to attach the necktie to the triangle. Measure halfway on the triangle along the top edge. Mark 1/2 inch down along the top edge. This will be a guideline. Match the halfway point on the necktie to the halfway point on the triangle. Catch the triangle between the necktie. You're going to pin in place along the line that you've previously marked. Make sure to catch the fabric at the front and the back of the necktie. Continue pinning all the way along the necktie. To finish the ends, you're going to take the fabric about 1/2 inch and fold it inside. This will make a neat finish for when you stitch. You're going to take it to the machine and top stitch along the long edge. This will hold everything nicely in place. To finish, you're going to add the Velcro fastening. Separate the Velcro. One piece is going to go on each end of the necktie. The first piece will be on the front of the bandana. Pin in place. The second piece will be on the reverse of the bandana. Pin this in place as well. Take to the machine and sew all the way around both pieces of Velcro. This will secure it in place and create your fastening. You've now completed your dog bandana and it's ready for your dog to wear. Take lots of photos and tag Fernie Art Station.